if you want to put blame on somebody, if you want a player to look at here, Edelman was taking away most of that game. I think Houston did a good job on him talking about the first three quarters, the part where they're actually trying. Same for James White. They kind of took the Patriots strategy of take away what they do best and flipped it on him. Took away Edelman, took away White, forced the secondary weapons to beat him. Jacoby Myers put together, the game you want from your third wide receiver. It certainly felt like tonight when it mattered. The Patriots were missing that true secondary weapon, and that's kind of what it's felt like for a while now. Julian Edelman's going to be Julian Edelman. That's fine. Jacoby Myers is giving you what you want from your third wide receiver. It's the guy in the middle they don't have. And you look at a guy in N'Keal Harry, who was a first-round pick. You look at a guy in Mohamed Sanu, who they gave up a second-round pick for. Those guys are the black hole right now. And tonight's game is a perfect example. You have N'Keal Harry at 6'3", 225, getting boxed out by Roby, a much smaller corner on the interception that was the moment the game flipped. And you have Mohamed Sanu dropping the fourth down pass when the Patriots had a chance to get back in it. To me, it's on those two guys right now. Even if one of them can step back up, I think the offense is in much better shape. But I don't know where my faith is in that happening right now and that them developing that secondary weapon. That was the person that was the role we were all waiting to develop that would fix the offense. And, to go back what I said before, last time I talked, they took a step back tonight. If you look at it, that interception cost them or added 7 points to Houston. You take those, and I'm getting a little liberal with the numbers here, but allow me. That interception gave Houston 7 points. Take those off, Houston's at 21. You figure with Sanu's drop, they extend that drive, they at least get a field goal. Give the Patriots 3 more. At the time, that puts them at 18. They then have the miscommunication on the 2-point conversion that puts them at 20 if they figure that out. Poor coaching there by Belichick. And I don't think he's totally free of blame tonight either. That puts it at 21-20. They went for the 2-point conversion they didn't get. You figure it at 21-20, they kicked the extra point there instead. You have a tie game when they're driving down at the end there when Edelman scores that final touchdown. So you look at 3 plays, it was Harry, it was Sanu, and it was the coaching staff that ultimately put this game out of reach. But Evan, to go back to something you said there, and it all kind of piles together, this is the question we have to ask tonight. We're so used to the Patriots flipping the script in December, right, and turning it on and playing their best football post-Thanksgiving. Should we not hold our breath? Is what we saw tonight just who the 2019 Patriots are? And they'll probably win the division and maybe a divisional round playoff game. Maybe they get to the AFC Championship. But is this who they are? A good, not great team that can't hang with an electric offense?
Well, I'll tell you, I'll jump in here, Alex and Evan. Last year, we were sort of saying the same thing. They were 9-5 heading in to the final 2 home games against the Bills and the Jets. They found their mojo. They're not going to panic. They know they have, first of all, the best coaching staff in the league in the building. They still have the GOAT as their quarterback. I think Tom Brady has the capability of figuring things out. The issue is going to be, I honestly believe this division is not over. The division lead is down to 1 game.
No, that Week 16 game is going to be huge.
Well, it's turning into that. And depending on what happens between the Ravens and Bills next week, that's a fascinating game in terms of what's going to happen with the Patriots going forward, what their destiny is going to be in the playoffs. Are they going to be a wild card team possibly, or are they going to be a division winner and possibly a number 1 seed? A lot is going to be determined, I think, by what happens with next week's games with the Chiefs coming to Gillette and the Bills and the Ravens squaring off.